whenever you're watching this YouTube video. Welcome to the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel. For newcomers, my name is Didi. To be or not to be, yes, my eyes are small because I went out and party yesterday with my two oldest daughter, doing a live AMA. So you can ask me anything, but I'm gonna open this whole stuff with like a 2, 3, 4, 5 minute chat that I just want to share with you guys. So I'm gonna sit somewhere here, just simple, with a white background like this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Definitely fun. Maybe I should wear these glasses again for, like, then you don't see how fucking small my eyes are after a night of party. Although, yeah, I was screaming that yesterday in the club as well. Hello, Cavallero. Hi, all guys. Thank you for coming and joining. Short live, maybe a long live, depends how many people are coming. Can you let me know if the sound is okay? I think that's very important for me in the beginning to check my hair is okay. Yeah. Is the sound okay, guys? Is the sound okay? The coffee is also okay, so that's good. Now, Patrick, I'm looking good, maybe, but not feeling that good. But that's another story. Patrick was with me, the guy who just commented. Look those eyes, man. Fuck it. Which camera? No, I need to look at that camera. Wow. Ah, fuck. I had my thing on top. Okay. Can I still? No. Can't move it back anymore, guys. Now, what I want to share with you is something very important. It's about Bitcoin, blockchain, and life. A very important part is about the fact that we were hacked, and that made me think about safety in crypto and everything a little bit more. So I wanna share my opinion about that, and of course you can bomb me then after with questions. Richard, yeah, to be very honest, we were hacked, and I'm completely transparent on this and public, because I want people to understand what it does to someone when you get hacked, and it's not always fun in crypto. We were hacked for 200,000 US dollar, which is a shitload of money, but also on the other side, it's just money. And it will come back, in my opinion. It always comes back. It goes and it comes, it goes and it comes. Now, the thing that I want to talk with you guys about is something else. The thing is that it did make me realize, my English is not going to be perfect after so much Bacardi Coke yesterday. But at the end, it all boils down to one question. Do you trust yourself more in protecting your private key than an exchange that holds the tokens or coins or bitcoins safe for you? And that's the whole discussion that you have in crypto, and it's playing around in my mind at the moment, because just understand, like, I'm a hardcore Bitcoiner since 2013, mining Bitcoin already, and now I'm all in already since 2017. But I have been using these hardware wallets already for years, and these hardware wallets do make me feel very safe. Now, the hot wallet that was hacked was a trust wallet. That is a wallet on your telephone. So that one, it's my mistake. I shouldn't have had that much amount on the telephone, but my hardware wallets are safe. But it did make me think, what if somebody finds out, the private key of your hardware wallet, or hacks it, or whatever possibility is? I don't think it's that easy, but what if that would be possible? And then they would have access to your Bitcoins as well. And do you think you can protect your capital better than, for example, having 5 Bitcoins or whatever people have on Bybit? Look, Bybit is, of course, my favorite exchange, because I've been using Bybit already for years and years and years, and I just really like Bybit. So that's, for me, the exchange. But do I trust them more? Because they have all people there working in safety. It's all on their wallets, hot wallets, which are better protected maybe than our hot wallets. Or is it like, no, I will keep full control on my own Bitcoins on my hardware wallet? with the big disadvantage that yes, if somebody breaks into your house or breaks into the safe where you store your seed phrase or whatever, you know, you can still lose them. Very important question. So in my opinion, the solution should be something in between. I think it should be your hardware wallet, but the seed phrase, your backup, should be in sort of shared custody, but then in a decentralized way. So that's what I'm figuring out at the moment. What is the safest way to play? So I'm learning from my own hack, and I want to do a deep investigation in how can I educate my followers in the best way to store their bitcoins in that way that it's safe. You don't need to worry every time about your 24 word phrases, your seed phrase, and still also, you know, convenient. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna check some questions now, because then the whole story will develop itself, because I want to give you the time to ask all the questions. Argentina, welcome from Argentina. I'm going to say welcome to a couple of people here. Harold, somebody from Argentina. Haaskamp, hallo. Angel Hessing, hey, hoe gaat ie? Ja, gehackt. Ramon, welkom. Jobro, welkom. Stijn, welkom. Ramon, Marco, Harold. Yes, Harold, be your own bank. I do believe that that's true. I do trust myself with a private key, but can we trust the cold wallets? Yeah, that's a very good question, Marco. I'm going to come back to that. Thank you. That's regards mushroom Norway. I want to do some mushrooms. Euro's of dollars, hoe doe je dan 2 ton kwijtraken? Richard. Okay, I think it's very early for Richard, but Richard, I lost 200k in crypto, not in US dollars, 200k in crypto. So 200,000 US dollar worth of bitcoins, no, not bitcoins, cryptocurrencies. So Apex, CoinWeb, Casta, and some other coins were stolen. So that's 200,000 US dollar in total. Hello Portugal, hello London, hello Villa Nova de Monfortes, hello always stay safe Ledger, good morning Richard. Okay guys, now I'm gonna go back to that question. I saw a very good question by Marco. You do trust yourself with a private key, but can we trust the cold wallets? So that's a very good question, because you know, we all know that what happened with Ledger, and Ledger did publish a part of software update that would make it able that the ledger is able to send a private key to their backup service, to their recovery service, they call it. So is that cold wallet still safe? Is that wallet safe if that huge company, Ledger, or in my opinion, Trust Wallet, that's then the hot wallet, is being hacked and they leak all the data? So these are multi questions that come into my mind. Only not when I'm drinking like last night, then I'm okay. Then I feel free again, party again. I don't have any stress about anything. But I've been thinking a lot about it, and I think it's a very good question. That's why I switched from Ledger now to Bitbox. No, I'm not being paid by Bitbox. I've been using Bitbox already since 2017. Open source, also very. It's a Swiss company, Shift Crypto, that creates them. I've been installing them, of course, after the hack. So my bitcoins are now on, for example, the Bitbox a little bit, also on the Ledger. Also, of course, my MetaMask has now been connected to the ledger as well. So that's not even a token anymore on my MetaMask and all that stuff. Yeah, that's why a lot of people are moving away from Ledger, and I found a very good alternative, and it's Bitbox. Bitbox, really cool. I've said Bitbox now many times. No, it feels like a promotion video, but yeah, we stay cool, of course. I always stay cool. You know, I will keep. No, Ledger doesn't have access. Alif, Ahmed, I think is that Ahmed? No, Ahmed. Alif, yeah, they don't have access, but they do. They did post that their recovery service would be able to retrieve the encrypted private key from your ledger. So if that is possible, then that would mean that the ledger, the hardware wallet, would be able to do that. So that should never be possible. It should be a manual uploading of your private key to the recovery service, in my opinion. But that's yeah, maybe my house is monitored. Maybe we have these bugs flying around with cameras. So I don't know, man. It's like all that. No, I don't. I'm not going to go too deep. And why is am I always looking to that side now? Well, the camera is there, but it's because the text. Okay, I screwed up. I started the video with the camera wrong. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Do we see any other questions? Yesterday was a lot of fun. We went to a bar with my daughters and my brother and some other friends. We had a lot of drinks. Finally, some good Bacardi Coke, rum, eight-year-old rum. I think it was really nice ones. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And also good, you know, release of tension after what happened this week. Oh, I did receive a really cool gift from a very good friend in the Netherlands. Check how beautiful this one. It's a Bitcoin bracelet. This is silver. He sent it to me for my birthday. The Portuguese post service, yeah, they fucked up. That's there. He's there. Miguel Ingrosso. He gave me this one. The postal service fucked up, so that's why it came in late. But it's beautiful silver with beautiful, I forgot the stone's name. Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. As I think it's like onyx. I think onyx. And if you want to order them, you can order them. The guy is also here in the chat. Tell them they are not that expensive, but they are very, very beautiful. I love it. It's handmade. It's completely handmade. Thank you, Miguel. Oh, look there it is. Okay, let's see. Some people only have 3K saves money. You lost more than. If you lose that, then some people have only, for example, 3K saved money. If you lose that, then you're crying, I think. Yeah, Marco Smits, that's definitely true. I'm not gonna play the tough guy here. I don't care about the money. You know, I don't care when I drink. Then I can make Insta stories and all that shit. Like, oh, I don't care. But you know, of course I care. I'm a human being. 200K is a shitload of money for me. You might all think I'm a billionaire or whatever, but I'm just a normal, simple dude living in a normal, simple house, and everybody that is around me knows that I'm a simple guy, and that it is a shitload of money for me. But you know what it is? Of course, I know that I'm always having a risk, and that's why you diversify your portfolio. My biggest amount is, of course, on cold storage, on hardware wallets, and then a small amount I use on my telephone and hot wallets and on exchange and all that stuff. So that's just a small amount, and that's how you diversify. And if you get hacked at one place, yeah, no, that doesn't mean that you get hacked on all the other places. You know, I have the same fear, to be very honest, if I would have a bank account. If I would have a bank account, I would not feel safe if I would have 100K on a bank account. I wouldn't. I just really think that they could also collapse, that they could also freeze your money, that they could also take everything without any reason. So for me, the bank accounts are like even less safe and less like reliable, trustable, aside of all the inflation they create, than cold storage, Bitcoin. So that's why we are all in Bitcoin, because we just love that we have a deflationary asset that makes us richer, and that we don't need to worry about our money becoming less valuable and giving us less purchasing power, and every year and again we have more and more and more. So that's how we think about it. Now I'm gonna read the questions. That's why my eyes are watching that side. Yeah, thank you, Marco. Barry, yeah. If we would have a bank account, maybe I would. That would have been a moment that I would say, okay, fuck this. I was so like a little bit in fear. Like, do they have access to my laptop? Do they have access to all my wallet? So that would have been a moment, okay, that you would have, if you had a bank account, maybe switched to a bank account. But we still don't. So that's yeah, still very difficult. The last week, Matthias, I think a lot of people at the moment have the same hack that I experienced. It's called Inferno Drainer, and Inferno Drainer is kind of a service. So people pay they give the data they hacked to the Inferno Drainer, and he hacks them for you guys, and then he gets 20%, and the other person gets 80%. So it's a service that is hacking a lot of people, and people click links and images and then sign the release of the token. They sign that the hacker can take the tokens for an unlimited amount. The strange thing for me is that it happened at 6:30 in the morning when I'm still pretty sleepy, not clicking, not waking up on my telephone. So that's, for me, it's still, yeah, okay. I still don't know how they got it. Yes, Harold, good remark. You need to spread it across various hardware wallets. That's the best way. I didn't lose any Satoshi, any Satoshi. That's also a very important lesson. You always hodl your Bitcoins to be or not to be. It is very simple. Bitcoins cannot be stolen that way. They can only be stolen if they have full access to your private key, which of course never happens almost. But now, you know, it's like, I, I don't want to be the tough guy that says, yeah, shit happens and move on, because, you know, my emotions are going up and down, up and down. It's a roller coaster ride of safety issues in your head, of feeling very nice, feeling, ah man, I could have helped charity for big time with 200K. I could have bought an apartment for my children. I could have bought, you know, whatever. The emotions go up and down, and it was a very tough week, emotion-wise. I'm tired. That's why I went sporting on the beach. That's why I went partying, just to break that cycle. Because I truly believe that if you break a cycle, you need to disrupt that cycle that you're in, and then bam, you know, you get more positivity again. And that's what I try to do, and at the moment succeeding. You know, my wife and kids, they really don't. They really don't care, because they don't even understand or know how much we have in total. For them, it's just, okay, wow, we lost a lot, and you know, kids don't, yeah, they don't realize what numbers mean yet in that way. I think my oldest is 18 now. Probably she will now, but then. Yeah, multi-sig Drew is a very good one. When it comes to my Ethereum and tokens built on Ethereum, I'm using Gnosis Safe now. So that's a multi-sig wallet where 3 addresses need to sign the transactions. 2 of the 3 addresses, one of those 3 addresses is my hardware wallet. So it's a, you know, so then there is also very secure in Ethereum as Gnosis Safe. So that's good. That is all covered. I don't have that much cryptocurrency aside of Bitcoin anymore, because they took a lot. In Bitcoin, I'm still searching for that perfect solution, because in Ethereum they built Gnosis Safe, GNOS. Oh, fuck. I think it's called Safeguard nowadays. They rebranded to Safeguard. So in Ethereum that's good, but in Bitcoin I couldn't find a solution yet where I can do that. I have a multi-sig wallet set up in a way that it can be a wallet, a hardware wallet, a hot wallet, for example, and another third wallet that somebody else owns. So I need to check all the wallet possibilities. But when I've done that and I've made my analyze, I will write it all out and make it a beautiful tweet out of it, and also maybe a beautiful blog or something that people can learn from it. Let's see, what do we have more for questions, because I'm talking too much again, and it was emotional work. Yeah, now weak. Sorry, nice. Yeah, Gnosis, that one, that's the one. How do you live with crypto if you're holding? I mean, do you like take monthly 5,000-6,000 just to pay for your food holiday? Very good question, Flatmatic. So Flatmatic, it's very simple. All our capital is in Bitcoin or other cryptos. Our capital keeps increasing, so we live very simple. So we never know what we monthly spend, like, because we have always stay in other places. Now at the moment in Portugal, we rent this house, and this house is somewhere around 2,500 euros per month. It's 5 bedrooms. It's on the beach almost. No, so it's not cheap. It's also not expensive for yearly rentals in Portugal, in Lagos. So we know that is what we pay, and then we don't have any other fixed cost anymore, like most people have that still live the normal life. So that means we have insurance, but we don't have all the other stuff. You know, the electricity and everything is all inclusive in the rent and all that. So we spend a different amount every month. So let's say we spend $5,000 or $6,000 every month, something like that, with the whole family. And that means that my capital is always increasing, because Bitcoin is going up and down, but in average, it's just increasing. And we just take a little bit Bitcoins every time when we need it. I also, of course, earn Bitcoins still, because yes, you know that if you click the links down below, for example, on Bybit, that's an affiliate link, and which means I put you as a customer at Bybit, and they give me a small fee for that. And so we have an income that comes in every month, and from that income we try to live. So biggest part, like HODL, we don't touch. That's like the ledgers and the bit boxes. I only know the wallet address. I don't have the wallets with me, so we don't carry those ledgers around. That's like safely stored. It's almost always around 80%. That's like really safely stored on hardware wallets. And now and then when we make profits or we earn money, we always make sure that it's always that 80-20 rule. So yes, from what we earn, if we earn $100, $80, for example, 80% will go bam and again to that wallet address that we don't have with us, the ledgers. And then 20 goes into my trading account or Bybit or where I play around. Used to go into my Trust wallet, for example. I'm not using that one anymore. I emptied the full Trust wallet, of course. I would have if I can damage him. Okay, sorry, I skipped a lot of questions. I'm going to check now. Engrave. I don't have the Engrave wallet, and I need to check it out. Beautiful, Michael, to see that you're up 80%. Same like my brother, he came in as well, and they are massively up with their whole capital after selling their house. So and has been living over a year now all over the world and still up. Greetings back to Thailand. We will be in Thailand again end of the year, probably August, September, that we will go a little bit more early because we want to be back in the Netherlands next year, February. There's an event that we want to be at. Ordinals is a very good question. Is ordinals good for BTC? I believe it is good for BTC. Why is it good for BTC? Because ordinals are also a way for miners to earn fees. So aside of then Bitcoin transactions, also the ordinals and inscriptions, the miners earn because of that. Miners, again, are together with exchanges, the two parties that have a big control on the price. Why am I saying this? Because the miners are mining Bitcoin every day. Exchanges are earning fees every day because of you and me trading over there. But they decide when to when to sell those Bitcoins onto the market. And sometimes they hodl them. So every day that there are new Bitcoins being mined, for example, 800 a day, whatever, these miners hold them. And then at the end of a certain bull run, they start to sell because they need to make profit, because they need to survive the bear market. So miners and the exchanges, they all both influence the Bitcoin price as well, because they are the two biggest distributors of Bitcoin when it comes to that. So yeah, I think ordinals is now incentivizing miners for something else than just transactions, which make it more easy for the miners to hold their Bitcoins, the bigger part. So yeah, I think Bitcoin will become more stable because of that, and more, robust because it's more transactions being done. Okay. Angel, if your ledger breaks, you have 12 or 24 words. So you just spit on the screen. 12 or 24 words. You buy yourself a new ledger and then you reinstall that backup with those words. That's why those words are so important and why you always need to keep them very safe. So guys, yeah, next week for all the Dutch people, I will be in Dupi I will be live. Shit, I'm thirsty because of the Bacardi Coke yesterday. I will be doing the live stream, I think, in the morning with Dupi. Then the whole afternoon I will spend around the Hague. I will, I think, go to the beach or whatever, go for a good lunch or meet up with some other Bitcoin people. I think I'm going to meet up Miguel there as well for the bracelet. And then in the evening they have this crypto party. It's, I think, from 8 o'clock till, I don't know what, 1 or 2. I don't even know the time. I'm going to be at that party as well. Yes, I'm going to party with all the Bitcoin people in the Netherlands. And of course with the Dupi team that invited me, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Dupi. Okay, very good question. Eric de Groot, what do I do with Bitcoin at all-time high? At all-time high, I'm gonna I always around all the time. I'm not a magician that can guess the perfect top. Nobody is able to guess the perfect top. But around that top, I'm always exchanging a few bitcoins, a bit of my capital, into stablecoins. So I am going to go into USDC this time a little bit more than USDT, because you know, it's shifting. My trust is shifting from USDT to USDC, so I will always spread it. But USDC is now also in my portfolio of stable coins. So yes, I always do that. And then around the bottom, so just now we hit 16k, and then I start to buy. I started to buy again from 20k, 20k, 90k, 80k, 70k. I think about a little bit also at 16.8 or something. So yes, I dollar cost average at the bottom, and then I also now dollar cost average at the top, which means if all the indicators are telling me that Bitcoin is nearing a top, I start to dollar cost average. And like I said in yesterday's video, yeah, I know everybody is very enthusiastic. Everybody is going to tell us that we are going to go way above 100k and maybe 200k and 300k, and probably a lot of influencers will show numbers of $1 million per Bitcoin. But I'm hesitant when it comes to that. If I look at the cycles of the last 4 cycles now, the last 3 cycles, sorry, then the run is decreasing. And if it is decreasing in the same amount like it's done every time, so divided by 4, then it could mean that we only go times 5, 5.36 in this run, which means that we not even would come above 100k. Of course, a wick will always go above 100k, I think, but you know what I mean. I'm cautious. That's why I dollar cost average out. So I will start to sell a little bit at 60k, at 70k, at 80k, and 90k, because if we crash, we will always crash down below that 60k level again. So I will always be able to buy everything cheaper back again. So that's my strategy that I'm using already for long term. I think there's still 50 tickets left in DupliCash. What I saw yesterday on the website, I think there's only 50 tickets left. So if you want to go there, make sure you go to the website, and there's still 50 tickets left. And then, of course, we will have a few drinks over there together. Not too many. Of course, a lot. Stijn coming from Belgium. So it's going to be a really cool party. Australia, Juan Guzman. So I'm using Ledger, I'm using Bitbox. Those two are my main storage units when it comes to storing Bitcoin. There is a third one, but I'm not going to share that one, because that's the only thing that I want to keep private. Yeah, I have my reasons. Let's see. Yeah, that's Ruud. That's a very good advice of Plan B. I think it's correct. If you would have done that in the last cycles, 6 months before the halving buying and selling 18 months after the halving, it's a very simple equation that you can do. So you buy 6 months before April and you sell 18 months after April. And if you would have done that in the last few cycles, you would have made an average more profit than holding your Bitcoins. So yeah, that could be a very smart strategy, which means 6 months before April. Who can count very quickly? Oh my God, Didi, you drunk. So that's April, that's March, February, January, December, November, like October, so September, October, you should be buying. And you sell 18 months after the halving, so you would end up somewhere in 2025. Like I've been saying every time again, that it would be, in my opinion, the top between June and September 2025. So yeah, but so it works what Plan B strategy is doing. But listen, if you would buy in October, Bitcoin is probably between 30 and 40k. So I bought already at 16k. So you would have missed out like a 100% pump already because of that. So an average, okay, but if you just look at the market and you see you bottom out and you dollar cost average, I think it's the best strategy. Selling 18 months after the halving, okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. What's your favorite drink? Hope you don't drink out the bar before we get there. What? No, I'm not gonna drink that much. Rum Coke. I don't drink that much. I need to stay sober. No, I'm not gonna stay sober. I'm gonna get wasted at that party. It's a crypto party. Yes, I do use my ledger also in a multi-sig way, indeed. Thoughts on the BlackRock ETF. Dorina, you want to have my thoughts on the BlackRock ETF? Okay. I am split because one, I'm a Bitcoin maximalist when it comes to taking the power back to the people, creating a peaceful revolution, decentralizing the world, giving us again a freedom of choice, a freedom of speech, a freedom of life. And I think that Bitcoin and blockchain are the perfect tool to reach an anarchistic state where, not in a negative way, anarchism, but in a peaceful anarchistic way where people really get to vote and do proposals and really get to have a saying in what we do. So to do that, a shitload of bitcoins should be in the hands of the people. Now, if this party BlackRock comes to the party, BlackRock is the biggest investment company of the world, they rule the world, these guys also ruled all the things that happened in the last 2 years. They made sure which media came out there on your television. They made sure which social media was allowed and was not, because they are the biggest shareholders in all that media. So BlackRock, for me, is still more not a happy step. But on the other hand, I know when they get in and only put 0.3% of their total capital fund into Bitcoin, that would mean that Bitcoin would already go to the all-time high we had last year. So Bitcoin price-wise, very positive. So BlackRock will pump a lot of money in Bitcoin, and by that give rich people access to Bitcoin. So the institutional investors, the people that want to have an investment in a digital way through an ETF. So that's the rich getting richer again, and that will pump up my value of Bitcoins. So yes, I'm happy because wow, my Bitcoins might go above that 100K because of BlackRock and other ETFs. But on the other hand, it's also painful for me because we are losing the fight that we are fighting. We are losing the peaceful revolution where Bitcoin should also be in the hand of the poor people all over the world, because they won't be able to buy those Bitcoins anymore if BlackRock keeps buying all of them up, and if the price keeps increasing, it will be difficult for other people to get access to Bitcoin and to use Bitcoin as that peer-to-peer cash that it was intended to be. Then it will again become this rich man's tool, in where big rich people, the 1%, will use Bitcoin as they used gold, and then again become filthy rich again. It's like gold, like when gold was found, it was found by the normal people, and people started to use gold to transact and to and then gold was something from the people, and then the banks came and they said, let us take your gold and store it safe for you. They became a custodial service for gold. So people give the power of gold that they had to always be able to freely transact with each other to the banks. They took it over. They made even gold the back they even created a gold-backed economy. That's not how I need to say it. And then again, they cut loose from the gold-backed economy, and now the governments have control on most part of the gold of the world. And that's why all the governments want to have the gold. We are only allowed to have this ring, and that's happening to Bitcoin now. So we, the people, created Bitcoin. It should be for the people, but people are giving, again, too much trust in banks and institutional investors and investment funds like BlackRock. And so we are giving away the beautiful thing that we created to create freedom to those parties again that are taking away our freedom. And that's what people need to understand. There is a bit of a beautiful documentary in Dutch and English on YouTube that's showing you that there are 3 companies in the world: BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, I think. Those 3 companies control the complete world. These 3 companies have their shares in all of the world. So they determine, they own the flight companies, they own the booking websites, they own everything in between. So whatever you do every day, they own that. So that's why I don't like it. Okay, too long of a rant, but maybe you got to understand what I said. Marco, I think I just answered the question. Yes, that's what I said, Barry. Thumbs up. Is Blue Wallet safe? I have Blue Wallet, but I don't have a lot on Blue Wallet. Like I have my I had my Lightning there, so now I have still all the revenue that I earned with the Bam Bam Beach is now on my Blue Wallet, and I will keep it there. But I'm gonna restructure that as well, so more and more of that will also go into my hardware wallets, guys. It's hardware wallet a lot. We don't have that many thumbs ups, do we? We only have 96 thumbs ups. Should I give away some t-shirts for every 100 thumbs ups? Maybe let's do that. If we reach 100 thumbs ups, tomorrow I will do a giveaway of a t-shirt to one of you guys that left a comment down below the video. And if we get 200 thumbs ups, I will give away 2 t-shirts. Yes, it's not like every 50 anymore. You need to work harder. I need to work harder as well. I was just hacked for 200k. I'm poor. I'm still giving away. Got hacked. First post. I can't lol. 270. Yeah. Marco. Yeah, that's the Wereld Draait Door. I was right. I told in the Wereld Draait Door we will go to 50k in that bull run, and we went even higher. We went to 70k. So yes, I was off, but it was off in the positive side. But when I told them we would go to 50k, I think it was around Bitcoin 6k or something, they were laughing really hard at me at the Wereld Draait Door. So yeah. Oh, something really cool, guys. But I can't say the details. But our documentary has been sold. So there is officially now a party that wants to launch our documentary. It's going to be one of the biggest streaming platforms of the world, and they're going to launch the documentary in many countries and in 2 languages, so that's Dutch and English, which is going to be really cool. So probably the launch will be just before the halving in 2024. Good timing, of course, but that's really nice for us as a family, because we have been filming for 2.5 years. Sorry for this documentary, and that filming takes a lot of energy from you as a family. So it's not always happiness. That's what you also will see in the documentary. So then it's always nice at the end if you if the documentary really will be going to be streamed. So it's going to be really streamed. No, it's not going to be video land. No, it's way bigger. It's way bigger than that. I'm really not allowed to say the name, but it's really big. And the documentary is going to show our life, how we have been living without Bitcoin, how we've been living all over the world, what we've been doing, the emotions, everything is going to be in the documentary. So yes, that will be really cool. Krijg je ook een maat kleiner van je Bitcoin patches? I don't know. I don't need to check them. Ken jij de echte man achter plan B? Yes, of course. Plan B the guy is a good friend of mine. Yes, I've met him many times. He's a very good friend. Yes, we chat often about the markets, about everything else. So yes, he's a very good friend. You see, if I say t-shirt, yes. Also, I already I'm gonna give away 1 t-shirt. So if we get 75 more thumbs ups, then 2 t-shirts. Can you get Jack Levin, the founder of ZenCrypto, on your lives? He's a former number 21, I believe, the Google. He is building a whole Zen. I don't know what it is, but shoot me some information in a direct message. I'm always open to doing live with other people and to share, to share what they are doing. Don't give away a t-shirt to buy the website. They have 200k back. Yeah. It will all come back, guys. I know for sure the 200k in a beautiful way it will come back to me or one of my family members. And again, it was hurtful. It took me some time. It took me some deep breath. It took me some really hard trainings on the beach and kicking my own ass for the mistake I made. But it all will good. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Why don't we have music? Oh, we can't have music because then YouTube is going to stop my stream. I need to set up the whole YouTube live music again through Epidemic Sound, then I'm allowed to do it. Yes, I'm on Instagram. This one, you can buy it by sending an email. It's real silver. Let me see. It's 925 sterling silver. It's handmade. The price is, I think, 50 euro. 50 euro. So 50 euro is exclusive the cent cost. I will have a couple of them with me in Dupikesh party. I think 3 or 4, maybe 5 I can take with me, and then I can sell them to you at that party. Else, you should email to, how can I, let's see, you should email to this email address over there. Can you see this email address? If you mail to that one, you get more information, and you can of course pay with Bitcoin. So there, that's promotion. Oh, shit, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I did, but I got a present, so I have the right, the full right to do that promotion. We will go to Thailand around September, I think, August, September. Ledger and NFT safety makes me nervous signing. Oh shit, where's the question? Ledger and NFT safety. Wow. So I think hidden. I don't know how I unhide. I by mistake. Now I've unhidden you guy Taihuttu. Sorry, I did it by accident. I did something wrong, so please ask that question again. Latu, something went wrong. Ich fand es klasse, wenn du ein Video machen könntest mit dem Thema Leben ohne Bank Account. Wie geht das? Yeah, I will make a video how I live without a bank account, but it's not that difficult. I don't understand that people find it difficult. You just don't need a bank account. Why would you need a bank account? We live without a bank account in a very simple way. We spend our Bitcoins, so rentals, flights, and everything that you buy online is easy. When you do this with Bitcoin, if you do the groceries, you have Bitcoin debit cards. So these are these debit cards like Crypto.com, you have WireX, you have Top, you have Bolt, you have so many that you put your Bitcoins on, you just pay it anywhere where they accept a Visa. So you don't need that bank account anymore. And there's a new option coming very soon, I think, to the market that even you also have the debit cards from Binance. Or from Bybit also has a debit card. So you have your crypto on Bybit, and then you can use the card to pay in grocery stores. You pay your groceries. So it's not that difficult anymore, guys. Oh, there was a 2 euro donation. I didn't see. Here. Mo69, 2 euros. What do you think about XRP? Sorry to your scam. Thank you for the 2 euros donation, Mo. I don't like XRP. Sorry for that. XRP to me is the biggest banking coin over there. So XRP is building a new Swift economy. So they are building something for the banks. And for me, as a Bitcoin OG old-timer, I'm against banks, so I don't like cryptos that support banks. I will never invest in crypto that does support things that I don't morally have values with. So for me, no, I wouldn't do XRP. But if you want to make profit, yeah, they could go up. But if you look to the price-wise investment in XRP, XRP is one of the tokens that didn't even make a new all-time high in last bull run. So it didn't go higher than 2017. So in 2021 top was not higher than the 2017 top. Many other cryptos, most of them, made a new all-time high. So they didn't. So for me, XRP is investment-wise not my thing, and values and morals also not my thing. And now I get 2 beautiful women walking in here. Look.
Just pretending to work.
Pretending to work.
So you don't need to help.
I'm pretending to work so I don't need to carry the groceries. That's what my wife said. But she knows me. She knows me. So yeah, thank you for the donation. You can take it back if you didn't like my answer. but it's not my thing. It's not my thing. Okay. But again, it could go up in value, but I haven't seen a new all-time high. So for me, no. Boeien, dit account moet groeien. Wat is dat? Yeah, my account needs to grow as well. Indeed, I need way more followers. If psychedelics can grow from she, yeah, I like psychedelics. Ledger with NFTs, contact with OpenSea. Any advice? No. I think Ledger is one of the safest way to do this, guys. So if you have your MetaMask set up, for example, you take your MetaMask. That's where you create your Ethereum wallet or any other Polygon, whatever, and then you have your address with your NFTs. But that is like custodial, so they hold your key in the MetaMask. The moment you import your ledger into your MetaMask, you have a double signing. So you need to sign in into MetaMask, and you need to use the ledger for signing if you want to send something from over. So that's a double security, I think. That's the best way. So you go into your MetaMask, you say import hardware wallet, then you go connect your hardware wallet, and then you have a MetaMask address, password, plus your hardware wallet that needs to sign. So that's yeah, I don't think it gets more safe than that. I know that it's a dupie exactly. I've heard that many times, guys. No, the bruidschat definitely not in XRP. You can exchange them on Bybit. Use the link down below. Then you help me and my daughter. What is the address that got hacked? It was a trust wallet. I shared on Twitter all the wallets that received tokens from my hack. So if you go to my Twitter, there is a post where I shared 9 wallets. They all received tokens directly from my hack. So dankjewel Mo, dankjewel. Okay, 45 minutes. I'm gonna do another 5 minutes or something. I think that then my wife and daughter are ready, and then I can stop the live.
Are you all ready?
Shit, they are ready. Wow, there's another donation of $5. Thank you, Ben Johnson. Can you do a review? Oh, is it gone? Wait, is that one? Oh, no, here. Can you do a review video of the Xen crypto project? It's the next Bitcoin. It's a fair distribution and completely decentralized. Ben, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look, and thank you very much for the $5. And I haven't looked into Xen, so I need to look into it. I will do that. I promise you that. And if I find it very interesting, I will make a video on it. But if I'm like, okay, this is nothing I would want to support, I can't make a video on it. Sorry for that. My price prediction after the halving, I think the halving we will be around 40K in April 2024. And from that moment, we will go into a bull run all the way up into 25 and 2025, of course. And I think Bitcoin will at least be 80K, 80,000, yes. And I think the maximum will be 160,000. So everything in between, everything above 80K is a big win. But for me, I don't think, like last time, we also thought we would go way above 100K. And if you look, we only went to 70K. So that was 19 times the bottom. The bottom was 3K, and so like let's say 20 times the bottom is 60K. The time before we went 100 times the bottom. So from that moment we went from $200 all the way to 20K. So 100 times the bottom, then only 20 times the bottom. So maybe now only 4 or 5 times the bottom. And if that is 4 or 5 times the bottom, that would be 80K. So everything above that is beautiful. And if of course BlackRock and all these ETFs will go and continue, then we could have a chance to have this blow off top. So last bull run we had a distribution top, which means like the double top. And a blow off top means 2017, bam, bam, like up and down. Then we could go higher than that 80K, maybe to 120, 160K. It all depends on how much money will flow into this industry. But the halving will make sure we go and create a new all-time high. That's something I truly believe. Yeah, Kushkong, that's completely right. No, we don't have the Thai Elite Visa yet, but we want to do the Thai Elite Visa this time. So we are looking into how to do Thai Elite Visa, and then I think I need to do it for me and my wife, and then the kids can come with me on that Elite Visa. So and then we have like 5 years unlimited access to Thailand, and then we can extend to 20 years. So yes. Yeah, Dupy Cash there's a lot of Dupy Cash people in here. So Dupy Cash is very, very popular, I see, in the Netherlands. I think they are doing an amazing job, guys. I like the guys of Dupi Cash. They make a shitload of money. I think as well. They do a great job. They make a lot of videos. They're just a good team of guys, and I don't have any envy or something against competitions of how do you call this, like colleagues, in my opinion. I wish them everything, and I hope they also wish me everything, and we all do our best to educate you guys. I'm gonna look into Xen. Ben, I'm gonna look into Xen. I promise you that I will look into Xen. Top. Yeah, XTP. Somebody asked about Top XTP. I think. I don't know if you already follow me for longer, but I was one of the first investors in Top. So I bought Top tokens completely at the beginning before they even went live. I never sold. That was my biggest mistake. I should have sold when some other influencers started to pump Top massively. Yeah, that was the sign I should have sold. But I'm always, when I invest, I always invest for the long term. So my issue is that I never want to sell because I just want to support the project, really support the project. But maybe I'm a too old-fashioned guy that needs to let go of this value sometimes. Like that, like if you invest, just sell and take profit, like other influencers did. They take a shitload of profit, but I just don't like the fact that they dump on their followers. So like they pump it in YouTube. Wow, you need to go top, and then when all the people buy it, they bam dump their earned tokens or given tokens. So for me, that's still a difficult thing. I still have a lot of top tokens. I think I don't know, a million or something. Well, I don't know, even know. Tokens, not dollar. We trace this year, and what will the bottom? Can we? No. I don't believe we will go to 20k ever again. But that's truly what I don't believe, because I just don't see us going back to 20k. Even if we only reach 80k, like in the future, and the crashes are becoming smaller as well. So the runs are becoming smaller, but the crashes are becoming smaller. So 80k, and then maybe we crash 70%. So that would be 56k crashed. So then we would still be around 24k at the end in the bear market bottom. But I don't see that happening. 20k. Who of you guys was at the party at Dupi Cash last year? And let me know what kind of party was it. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it like party, or was it like chatty, whatever? Let me know. How was the party? Yeah, Tap. What is Tap? I think Tap is pretty safe. They are even registered on the UK stock market and the London stock market. So I think they did a great job. I think it's a. I'm using the card. I have the card. The only thing is you need to do KYC. Of course, KYC for influencers is always a little bit more easy. Let's say it like that. The Bitcoin family breakout next 10 hours. Yeah, it would be cool. But did you check what is the CME? What we closed on Friday? Mostly the CME that we closed on Friday. I think it was 31,300 or something. So mostly on Sunday evenings, Europe time, 6-7 o'clock when the market opens again. That is when we go back to that CME level that we left behind on Friday. So 31k, that could be a small pump. It was the best party ever. A lot of cocaine. Oh, that's I will feel at home. Loving drinking, lots of drinking and eating and music. Beautiful. So yeah, that's all what I like. Dump to 29,800 or break out. Yes, all possible, guys. It was 55 minutes. I had a lot of fun. I hope you were educated a little bit. I'm gonna stop it. We have 153 thumbs ups. That will be 1.5 t-shirts I can give away, or you need to thumb it up to 200 thumbs ups and I give away 2 t-shirts. That was everything for today. I'm gonna enjoy my Sunday. I'm gonna go to the beach. We are gonna eat some satay, a lontong, and whatever they cooked for us today with a group of people. So it will be an Indonesian evening. I hope you enjoyed everything. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for all the nice messages in Twitter, in Instagram, in YouTube comments. It meant a lot to me that you guys were feeling with me what happened. The heck, it's kind of a support that you can be comforted by all those words. Thank you for that. Very important that we keep supporting each other, of course. This hat is CryptoTrader.nl. So CryptoTrader.nl. That's where you buy the hat. Thank you. Give it a thumbs up. And oh, almost 170. Okay, I will promise if we reach 200 like before tonight, I will give away a beautiful 2 t-shirts tomorrow during the YouTube video. Thank you, Rocky Vanash. See you next time, and see you probably all in the Netherlands at the party. Maybe I should book a hotel if I can see that you're all partying that much. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Wishing you a beautiful Sunday. See you next time. Bam.